Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome back to Deku Tarot. We're going to be doing your October 2019 monthly tarot reading for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do check out your other placements like your Moon, Rising, Venus, because they might resonate better, especially if this one doesn't resonate with you, or they might have important messages that you might be really glad you heard. Okay? So, Sagittarius, we're not too far off from your season here. Let's see. We're using the Hobbit Tarot. Let's just go with that. I feel like it's going to be an interesting month. I think that September is closing out. I'm doing this at the very end of September, right after that Libra new moon. I think it's been closing out interestingly. I think that the Uranus and Taurus energy that's been going through and hitting here, hitting there, hitting, everywhere throughout all the other planets and other aspects, trines, squares. It's been doing a lot, and I think we're seeing some really big shifts on a global scale as well as in our lives. Everything seems to be in flux right now. So let's see how you guys are doing here. Sagittarius. Yeah, 9 of Coins reversed, the Lovers reversed. You guys don't feel secure about some type of choice. I'm getting, maybe it has to do with work. It might have to do with love. Whatever. It could be both. It could be that you're feeling a lot of insecurity with your choices and what's being offered to you right now in terms of love and in career. I think this has a lot to do with money and career, but for some of you, and I'm just going to say this for a select few, you might feel quite robbed of a choice. Feel like, oh, I would love to do this, but I can't for X, Y, and Z reasons, or this didn't work out and I'm frustrated. I'm feeling very insecure about my skills, my skill sets. But I think that some of you guys might have been offered something and I don't know why, but you hesitated, or again, there's a lack of confidence here and a desire to be at a certain level of stability and security, especially with money. And I think that some of you guys are on your way up there, but you got insecure, you got cold feet here for some reason. Yeah, 5 of Cups reversed here. Interesting. It's like, here's the way through, but some of you guys aren't like ready for it, or you don't want it. I don't know what's going on here. I will pull some more cards, but happy October. And forgive my voice and my sniffling and stuff. I don't know. It's the changing of the seasons. It's finally getting a little cooler here, and my allergies have been horrible the past few days. I don't know what is going on. But like, my sinuses are all puffy. So let's see. I don't mind the 5 of Cups reversed, but I don't think that you guys should be mourning this in the first place. I think if you were to just, go for it, put in that effort, put in what needs to be done here. It's like you guys are hesitating, you're worried. I don't know why. It's like, here's what you want, but you're hesitating on grabbing it. And you're gonna feel, again, a lack of money, a lack of security if you don't. So why aren't you taking it is the question, I think, as well. I think that you guys have I don't know, it's like anxiety and worry. What holds you back here, Sagittarius? 5 of Swords reversed and the Emperor and the 5 of Coins. We're going to take them all because, wow, okay, a lot of cards just came out, so I'm going to take just those. There's too many more. All right. Yeah, okay, so here is where we get worried, huh? I'm going to try to get it so that you guys can see how I saw it. Five of Swords reversed, the Emperor, Five of Coins, the Star reversed. It literally feels like a dream to you guys. Like, why would this be coming into my life? Shouldn't I be questioning it? Shouldn't I just, hold off? Is this really the right time for this? Five of Coins and the Star reverse is like, no, this is like, you're shooting. It's almost like when you overshoot here. But I feel like whatever you were, overshooting for, whatever you were hoping for, maybe you didn't even like 100% go for this, but it feels like it's here. And it feels so unbelievable to you that you're like, I feel that this could just be a loss. Like, I should just give up before I even, I'm never going to be here. So why don't I just give up? Because the Five of Swords, when it's upright in this deck, talks about, putting in that last effort. We need, like, this situation requires one last battle, one last, you got to go for it one last time. Oh my God, I'm showing you the wrong side and I'm looking at it. Sorry. But it's saying, get out, get your butt out there and just fight one last time. But when it's reversed, you've given up before you've even decided to fight here. So, God, I'm sorry. My sinuses are so puffy right now. I apologize. We'll see if I want to do Pisces after this. I don't know why. You and Pisces were like, we got to get done today. The morning after the Libra new moon. So hopefully I'll have enough of my voice and sinus power left to get through the rest of these readings. But wow, you have so much fear. Like, no, this is too far off in the distance. This can't be real. Why is this here now? I've been like waiting for this, or I've been hoping for something like this for a long time. But I've got to be honest with you. It feels like it's kind of your decision to not go for it and that it wants to come in. It feels like it's right there. So let's see what's up with that. It's like, no, I might as well just bow out before I even really go for it. But you're going to stay exactly where you are, except be sadder and feel less whole if you don't just believe it. Like, I don't know. It's like your perception of reality. I don't know if the Libra season, maybe it's all that air in you that's making you kind of less believable of this, less willing to go for something because you're like, I don't know, is it really black and white? I think if it could just, all fall apart. It's just all going to be this one way. And it's like you're already knocking it before you go for it. Kind of thought yourself out of it. Don't think yourself out of it. That's probably what your title for your reading is going to be this month. Yeah, wow, guys. I do think that this is a work opportunity or something coming in here. And maybe it asks you to change your style of work, where you're going, what you're doing, how much work you have to put in. And it's like you've been wanting this so long. This is your break. This is like the big break. And you're like, maybe I should just watch a little bit more. Maybe I should gain some more insight. Maybe I should just see how, maybe next year at this time. Maybe next month. Maybe next time. Why are you guys doing that? Eight of Coins. It's definitely an opportunity coming in for work. It's an opportunity for you to grow in terms of work, to build. Wow. Yeah, and look at what it grows, you guys. The 10 of Coins. Go for this. This is what this is. That's what I was pulling on there is, what is this? What is this? It's the 8 of Coins, the 10 of Coins. I wouldn't sniff at that. I, wouldn't trade that for a day inside playing Xbox and moping about my finances, right? Would you? I wouldn't. This is amazing. This is what you were looking for. This is the stability, the security. So look at this. 9 of Coins reversed. But what's real, this is you. This is your energy. This is where we're at. This is what's going on with your energy. But this is what this is really coming in. This is what you're reacting to. So just food for thought there. Maybe change your perception of this. Change your perception of yourself. Wow, guys. I have to say, I did like a candle spell for communication and just more clarity and like flowing with messages, and you guys, like, I'm really liking this reading. I really like the changes that I'm seeing. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Moon Goddess. And I will make a better video on some candle spells. I did that live one and I was like, maybe live isn't for me. I'm really awkward live. And then I got finished with it and I was like, I forgot to talk about like a million other things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I'll make a different video. You can like email me questions or put them in the comments if you want to see specific things being brought up. But let's just continue on with your reading here. I'm just like, really, your energy is coming through so strong. I'm like very impressed, guys. As I almost spill coffee all over myself. I don't think I know how to drink coffee. All right. I'm just going to get some advice for you because this feels like a very clear message. We might even pull a couple love cards. I didn't do that for any of the other signs, but I feel like your messages are really like to the point. Like Spirit needs you to know this, and this specifically for whoever's resonating with this. Okay, so what is our advice? Our guidance here. And you guys only wanted this one deck too. Like no other decks like really called for me. Called to me for you guys at least. Yeah, Knight of Cups. There's a healing quality about the Knight of Cups that I often feel. And it doesn't like come up that I feel like I need to speak about it very often. But there's a healing quality here in following, you know, what your heart is telling you to do right now. And I think that, you know, your brain, see, itchy nose. Oh my God. So yeah, this is resonating. And also my allergies are garbage, but sorry guys. This is really saying that by following, you know, again, we're listening to our head rather than our heart is what keeps coming up here. And that's not really taking us where we want to go, right? So it's time to really start listening to these feelings, these pushes, your intuition, and treat whatever's coming in as a beautiful, wonderful offer, because that's what it is. It's the beginning of creating something that you love, of having that stability, having, you know, the meat, the potatoes, and the gravy here. You got it all for that, for the life, the home. I feel like this is very money and home focused, very much about you. I'm again, that's why I might pull some cards on love, because it feels again very self-focused, and that's good. You want to bring your life into balance, but we have to be really, we kind of have to, I know that this is weird to say, but you kind of have to dip out of the headspace of the Libra, the air energy of it, and kind of go into your feelings about this and just go with it, because this is great. And you've got to take that. Any other time of the year, any other situation, it feels like you guys would be like, hell yeah, I'm going in. Like, let me just start shooting my arrows at it. I'm running right at it. But I don't know. There's hesitation. There's fear. There's a lack of confidence. There's a feeling that this is too good to be true, but in this situation, it's not. It 100% is not too good to be true. It's real. This is real. It's got legs. It's got the 8 and the 10 of coins. It's got legs. It's got eyes. It can speak. Let's see. Any other cards of advice and guidance here for you? Yeah, Magician. This is what you guys have to remember. You've got everything that you've earned it. You've earned it. You've worked hard to get here. Why are you questioning yourself now? Why are you questioning your abilities now? Just go for it. This is amazing. I'm not going any farther with this. We're going to go on to a love reading now. And like, wow. I'm just impressed, guys. So, you know what you need to do. Go ahead and do it. Let's go on to love. And we're going to use the Morgan Greer deck for a couple of messages for love for October 2019. This is just a general message. We're not going to focus too much on couples, singles. I just find that really, it feels like it blocks the messages for me if I don't just let them kind of flow the way that they should. So, strength. There's an energy of self-mastery here. You guys are strong. You're ready for a relationship if that's what you've been asking. There's Leo energy there, but let's continue to see what comes out before we go much further into it. But there's a really strengthened position for you in love. I think that how we are, you know, I just feel like you guys have matured. You've developed. Yeah, Knight of Cups. We all know what he brings to the table in terms of love. Something romantic and beautiful. He's kind of a Prince Charming here. Sweeping you off your feet. Queen of Swords. Definitely got, oh, okay. The Hermit reversed. Seven of Wands. Let's get one more for love. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I feel like, yeah, you guys are, again, very self-focused this month. There's love there, but it almost feels like, for those of you who are single, I don't know, you're kind of okay with being alone right now, but don't let it be a detriment to the relationship growth that you've had, is what I would say. You have strengthened, and I think that that's why we're afraid to let new people in if we're single, or even if we're in a relationship. It just feels like, in general, towards love here, we're feeling a bit closed off, and that's because I think you guys have been healing. You've been working on you. You've been working on you. You've been developing. You've been growing. You're not too far off of your solar return. So we're at a point where we're kind of trying to push through any type of last stages of development and growth within ourselves that we've wanted. And it might not make us feel that open to love. We might feel a little bit combative, a little bit, again, fighting for our own worth, fighting for our own battles here. And yes, there's love coming in, but we're very much like, all right, for a little bit, but then you need to step out 10 feet back, and I'm gonna go do me, and this is what I can bring to the table this month and not much else. So that's okay, though. I mean, you can be that way sometimes because you guys are doing other work. We have stability and focus. We have our own self-growth and focus, even our own spiritual growth. Just make sure that we're not spending too much time alone. Balance that. This to me talks about a balance of, between within and outside us in terms of relationships. Our relationship with ourselves might feel like it needs a lot. We might feel really closed off and wanting to be within ourselves, but I think you need to balance that really with love coming in and offers coming in. And I feel like, a love right now feels like it's going through like a filter right in front of you. Like you're filtering through things, and it's not, usual Sagittarian romanticism where, you're running around, you're having a good time. We're not thinking about, consequences of the future. You're not in that energy right now. It's very reserved. And that's where I'm going to leave that. But just make sure we're putting something out there. Because I feel like by the time we hit Scorpio season, we're going to be like, whoa, was I just under a rock romantically for like a month? Like, where were my feelings? Yeah, Ten of Swords reverse. You guys are releasing a lot of pain. And I feel like that Libra new moon and up to that Aries full moon, we're going to be releasing and facing a lot of painful endings and things that needed to be changed and let go of. So maybe that's why we're in this state here. We're going through this, and what a feeling this is, right? We have to heal. We have to heal from what's been done to us, from what's been going on within us, from what we've been telling ourselves. There's a lot of self-growth this month. There's a lot of healing from within, but there's really a filter, I think, on your romantic life and your love life here, which is, I think, what you need right now. Let's pull some cards here. Let's pull some oracle cards. Yeah, I would say we're doing a lot internally. Ooh, wedding. And I have to say, this card always kind of, sometimes I see it as a very positive thing, but the looks on their faces in this card always kind of make me laugh. And right now this feels like pressure. As soon as I pulled it out, it feels like a pressure cooker. Like if you're in a relationship, the pressure feels like it's on. It feels like it needs to be a certain way, and maybe the other person is expecting a lot more than you can give right now. This feels like the other person looking at you for the answer, looking at you to keep this going, looking at you for, the commitment, the big talk, whatever it might be that they're wanting, the next steps here. And you're kind of, I'm just going to keep quiet for now. You might be going along with it, but I think that there's a lot of pressure being built up there that we need to face. There's pressure about somebody wanting something that maybe we aren't prepared or aren't ready to give just yet. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and that could be you. We need to face that. Can this really work for the long term, or are what we want so different that we just can't reconcile it? Pay attention to red flags, okay? Pay attention to, if you have that little nagging fear at the back of your head here that something is wrong, it's time to turn around and face it for the better. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This situation could have been weighing on your self-respect. It could be that this person was cheating you or doing something to you behind your back, or it could just be that you weren't being truthful here. What you wanted was not what they wanted. And we need to love ourselves first and make sure that we are getting what we need. We are getting what we want as well as the other person. And if those two things don't correlate, they don't come into alignment, then we got a problem here that obviously we need to face. Because if we've been deceiving ourselves that this situation is going to be a forever situation and we're starting to realize it's not, it's time to face the music here. But that involves respecting yourself and what you want, what you need. Okay, let's go on to a Halloween oracle, and we'll be all set, okay? Okay, come on. One card. You guys, your energy this month, I'm liking it, though. It's very, yeah, okay. Ghost, regret. And I think that if you guys don't take some of the opportunities that you're being offered this month, especially whatever this work situation is, you're going to have regrets, okay? Don't regret it, okay? All right, where is it? I always get this one wrong, sorry. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. So guys, those are your messages, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed them. Wishing you guys nothing but the best this month. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I would super appreciate it. Check out daily reads. I also do dailies and other stuff over on Instagram. And, yeah. What else was I going to say? I think that's pretty much it, guys. So have a wonderful and blessed month. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out your readings for your other placements. And have a great October. Namaste.